Farm2Childcare is a program that we hope to increase the amount of fruits and vegetables that young children are able to eat and taste. Ultimately, the more likely they are to eat these at a young age, that will carry them into the future and hopefully prevent any chronic diseases that could potentially come from those, such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease.
We decided to do this to get children involved in learning about how our food is grown in agriculture and gardening in general. As part of our Early Head Start and Head Start program and early education, we're really interested in nutrition and promoting good nutrition, getting children excited and trying fresh foods and locally grown produce.
At the preschool level, the practice of putting a plant or a seed in the ground and watching that mature into a harvestable vegetable that is something that's delicious and healthy to eat is it's a great place to start with a 3 or 4 year old.
The daycares want to do the best they can by the children, and the farmers are growing that nutritious food. It took the Planning Council to come in to make that relationship between them and be really intentional in getting the food to the children.
I think the Planning Council is really strategically planned, and it has really thought out the long-term possibilities of where Farm2Childcare can grow. It has evolved from wellness and nutrition through the Child and Adult Care Food Program and has gradually and organically moved towards Farm2Childcare.
A lot of times the children think that food just comes from a can, but now hopefully they're gaining the knowledge that the food comes from farms. And through different programs with the Planning Council and our curriculum, we're able to expose them to that.
If you start them on fast food, then that's what they're going to know. If you start them on fresh produce from the garden, from your garden or our garden, then they're going to learn to like it and love it, and later on they'll be our best consumers.
We have the opportunity to install raised bed gardens in several of the child care programs across the area. We also have some that have container gardens.
You can't get any better than fresh local food, and the kids, they need to learn more about where their food comes from, and I think it's none better than coming right out of the same town that they live in.
We may be growing a new generation of farmers because now they're learning where their food comes from and really enjoying the fruits of their labor.
We really believe in the concept of locally grown fresh produce, and we're really looking for a way to make it doable with the budget we're working with.
Parents are going to want to send their children to child care programs who are taking the next step and not only being concerned about the child's education and safety, but to now think about the overall health from a food standpoint, from a wellness standpoint, from a physical activity standpoint, and being able to make that connection is going to be important in the future. This is an up-and-coming opportunity for not only programs and child cares and farmers in the southeastern part of the state of Virginia, but it has the potential to grow across the rest of the state and can only create more opportunities for farmers and for children in the future going forward.